Good morning, producers. Good morning. How are you guys today? I have my tea. Told you guys I'll be having my tea with me in the mornings, and I am ready to rock and roll. I am ready to rock and roll. How about you? I know many of you are probably getting ready for work or have left for work already. So, again, I just want to say good morning. And for those of you who are going to watch the replay, if it's afternoon, good afternoon or good evening from wherever you are. I am Terrell Ebony, your life and business strategist, the founder of this wonderful group. I am a producer, founder of Find Your Purpose, founder and executive director of the Misunderstood Youth Development Center. Yes, I wear many, many hats. I'm an author and a national speaker. We are doing many things this way, okay? We are doing many things over this way. And my goal is to help you guys begin to do many things as well and to push you to become producers. Push you to become producers. That is my goal always. And today I want to talk to you about three additional ways. Yesterday we talked about three. Today we're going to talk about three more ways, reasons why businesses fail. Three additional reasons why businesses fail. And they are so common. These are not like by fluke reasons. These are very, very common reasons why businesses fail. But yet still, I know people know these reasons, but for whatever the reason, they just ignore them. And I don't want you guys to do that because I don't want you to fall in that same track. I want you to succeed. I need you guys to be producers of your own business, producers of your life. Okay. So when I'm actually talking about these things, I'm also talking about your personal life as well as your business, because these things matter to your personal life as well. Okay, so we are going to jump right on into reason number one, and I'm pulling double duty again today, guys, where I'm going to be writing in the comment section so that you guys can see and remember what it is that I'm talking about. Remember, if you see something here, if you feel like sharing it, please do so. I am sure that there's other people in the Facebook community that would love, love, love this information, and it would be very useful to them. Again, for those of you who may be joining from outside of this community, if you want to be a part of this community and join in, I would suggest you can do that because it is a free community, and you can just go to bit.ly /I am a producer. See how easy that is? bit.ly /I am a producer, because that is who you guys are. That is what you are striving to do, to be producers on a regular basis, right? So reason number one today, is accountability. Oh my goodness. So many businesses fail because of a lack of accountability. How many of you guys know what I'm talking about? I mean, I've had businesses in the past that didn't work out because I had nobody holding me accountable, and I didn't really know how to hold myself accountable. So I procrastinated on stuff and things fell through the cracks, and I didn't follow up. I didn't do the things that I needed to do in order to maintain my business and make it successful, sustainable, profitable, and productive, right? So accountability is very, very key. You have to have accountability. The best advice that I can give you is two. I got two different things to tell you. One, get an accountability partner. Get someone who is like-minded in business, that's going to hold you to the fire, that's going to make you keep your word, that is going to tell you when you're right, when you're wrong, that's going to give you their honest opinions about your business or about the decisions that you're making in your business, right? You need people that are going to hold you accountable. That could also consist of an advisory board. Right now, I'm putting together an advisory board for my business because I want to hear from like-minded individuals. What is it that you think I should be doing in this area of business or that area, in the accounting area, in the marketing area, in the sales area? How can we make this, how can I make my business better? So I'm suggesting that you guys do something similar so that you can hold yourselves accountable, right? The second piece of advice that I would give you in order to hold yourselves accountable or have someone hold you accountable is to hire a coach. Hire a coach, a business strategist, someone that is going to hold you to the fire. I have, it has become my reality, honestly, that when you pay for something, you're going to make sure that you get your money's worth, right? And sometimes when we have just a regular accountability partner, because we're not paying them and because they may be our friend or something like that, you be like, okay, I'll get to it. Or your friend might accept the excuses that you're giving them, right? But if you're paying your money, it's different when you start paying out your dollars. When you start paying out your dollars, you start to say, well, you know what? If she's telling me or he's telling me to do this, I need to do it. And you start to take it a lot more seriously because there's money involved, right? You've put an investment on it. You've put dollars. You've put a monetary investment on it. And that is very, very important. So that is a suggestion for you, is to make sure that you have a business coach, strategist, life coach, whomever, somebody that's going to hold you accountable for whatever that thing is that you need to be held accountable for. That thing that you've been pushing off, that thing that you've been procrastinating on, that thing that you say, well, you know what, I'm going to get to it, but 6 months later, you still haven't gotten to it. Okay, all those things that you promised that you were going to do come January 1st, and now we at June 1st, and it still ain't get done. So that's the reason why you need an accountability partner. That's the reason why you need a coach, so that you can make sure that you are moving in the right direction, right? So that's reason number one. And I didn't even put it in the comment section. Okay, so reason number one is accountability, right? That's reason number one. Accountability. So I'll leave that up there for a minute or so, right? So how are you guys doing? You guys got to talk to me. I got to make sure that I'm doing this at a time so I can get some people to talk to me. I don't like talking to myself. I know that you guys are watching the replay and like, we're here and we're watching and we're talking to you, but I need you guys to talk to me when I'm doing this. So this way it's more engaging and I can help you guys to overcome some of these things, and you guys can actually put in your questions and everything while I'm here, because I want you guys to use me. That's what I'm here for, so that you can get as much information out of me as possible, right? That's the reason for this. So the second reason number two is accounting, budgeting. Most people hate these words, but it's so true. Okay, accounting and budgeting is numero uno, the second, the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth reason why businesses fail. Okay, and I say this because so many people go into business and they don't have any accounting, they don't have any budgeting, and they haven't hired someone to do it for them. That can't work. You cannot start a business without some kind of budget. You need to know what your expenses are. You need to know what you're going to be charging your clients, right? And why you're charging them that price. Some of you guys are undercharging because you don't have a budget and you're just winging it. And you're like, oh, well, I see a lot of other people charging $47. So I'm going to charge $47 too, because that's the going rate. But guess what? If you're spending a lot more money and a lot more time, and if your information is valued at $99, need to be charging maybe $99 because you have to make sure that at the end of the day, the week, the month, when those bills are coming in, that you have the money to pay it. That you have the money to pay it. Now, let's say, give or take, you are charging $47. There's nothing wrong with charging $47 for your product if that's what it's worth. And you say to yourself, well, my goal is to get 100 people to buy my $47 product. Then you know at the end of the day, you're going to have $4,700. That might be enough to cover your bills. That's fine. But what if you only have 50 people that paid your $47? Then you won't have $4,700. You're going to have half of that amount, right? What is that? Like $2,450 or something around that, $2,350. Okay. That's what you're going to have. And that's not going to cover your bills. So in that case, you may have needed to charge the $99, because then the $99 times the 50 would give you the amount of money that you needed to pay off all your bills. So you have to be strategic. You have to know the math. You got to know the math. You got to have a budget. And in your budget, you have to list all of the things that you would like to do for your business. So many people create a budget based on what's going on today in their business. No, you need to create that budget based on what's going to happen in the future. Maybe budget out for the next year. Okay, budget out for the next 12 months. What are all the different things that you're going to need to make your business successful? That is what you're basing your income prices on. Okay, now don't go being crazy and putting some elaborate stuff on there that costs, millions of dollars. And realistically, there's no way for you to make $1 million, right? But if you're able to put on there some key things that you want to achieve within the next 12 months, that's going to take your business to the next level, that's what you need to put on there. Okay. If you do not do this, if you fail to do this, then your business will continue to be stagnant and you're wondering why. Why? Because you're always chasing the buck and you don't want to be able to always chase the buck. You want the bucks to start chasing you. Right? You don't want to always be the one going after there chasing the dollars. You want people to start coming after you. Hey, I heard your product is the bomb. I need you. I heard your services are great. I need you. That's what you want to happen. But you have to put yourself in a position. You have to put yourself in a position to make that happen. And a lot of times that starts with the budget. And guys, once again, we talked about reason number 1. Okay, accountability. Put a coach on your budget line. Put a coach on your budget line. I promise you, you will thank me tomorrow. You will thank me, because if you don't put the coach on your budget line, then that means that you can't afford the coach. Then you're going around asking for coaching services. And when they give you these prices, you're like, I don't have that. Can you cut a deal? Well, let me ask you this. Do you want somebody to cut a deal with you on your prices? Do you want people to constantly be lowballing you on your services? Okay, so don't do it to the coach. Stop looking for free services and stop looking for things that you're going to, and I guarantee you, most people are going to give you a certain amount of stuff for free, then you got to pay. And when you're getting certain things for free, like right now, I'm giving you guys some free content right now. This is some good, juicy stuff I'm giving you. But I'm not going all out. I'm giving you the basics. There's so much more to budgeting. There's so much more to accounting. We haven't even really gotten into accounting yet, right? But I'm not going to give you everything. If you want everything, you have to make that investment. You have to make that investment. The same way that you want people to invest in your services and products, you have to then invest in someone else's services and invest in, initially it's investing in yourself because this is for you, right? So that's what I want you guys to really, really, really take stock of. That's actually one of the biggest things that I find when I'm doing consultations for new, potential new clients. The one thing that I realize, most people do not have a budget. Most people don't have a budget. They need the services, they want the help, but they don't have the budget. So you guys need to start saving your money. You need to start making some sacrifices. You need to stop buying all these clothes, stop eating out, stop doing whatever it is that you're doing where you're spending money unnecessarily. Right? There's certain things that you can do, or certain things that you have to do, rather, that you have to spend your money on. But we're all guilty of spending our money at times in places that are unnecessary. And that's where you're going to have to cut back in order to grow your bank account to the point where you can make certain investments that you need to make. Okay? And we're going to be talking a lot more about some of this stuff in the weeks to come. We're going to be talking about a lot more things that you need to do in order to make your business successful. So you guys get ready, get ready, get ready. So what's number 3? Number 3, reasons why businesses fail. Number 3, fear. You guys are running scared. You guys are running scared. That's another reason why businesses fail, because you are afraid to make investments. You are afraid to make decisions. You are afraid to take the leap of faith that you need. And those things are going to hinder you. It's going to paralyze you, and it's going to cause you to not produce. It's going to cause you to stay stagnant. So we have to get over certain fears. We got to just like close your eyes and be like, you know what? This is something that I know I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm going to do it. Sometimes we have to make those hard investments. They're like, oh Lord, where am I going to get this money from? But we got to do it. We got to make it happen, right? In order for our business to flourish, we got to make certain things happen. So again, going back to the sacrifices, we're going to have to make some hard sacrifices, right? I know for me, it was definitely like eating out. I ate out a lot and I had to stop that. I'm not a big shopper. Most people know that I hate shopping. So that wasn't really one of my issues that I had to sacrifice, but I really had to sacrifice eating out. I like to eat. So that bill, that's a lot of money, on a weekly basis. That bill, people don't realize that's a hefty bill. Even my food bill, just going to the regular grocery store, I had to kind of pick and choose what I was going to buy so that I can cut my bill down from $150 a week to $100. And I was like, okay, that means I guess I'm going to go on a diet, even though I really didn't want a diet. That's what's going to happen. But I needed to do that in order for me to be able to make some of the investments that I needed to make, not just with a coach, but I needed to make investments on a photographer. Right. I needed to make some investments on my website. I needed to get a website. I needed to do some graphics. I needed to make my website and my brand look a certain way. Everybody knows part of my brand colors are pink and purple. So I'm not a big shopper in terms of clothes, but I had to go out and purchase brand color clothes. That's what I wanted for myself and what I wanted for my brand. So I went out and I bought some pink and purple stuff. Right? I had to make those investments, but in order for me to do that, I had to make certain sacrifice. And it was scary. I was like, I'm going to starve. How am I going to eat? I'm going to be bony. I went through some things, y'all. I went through some issues, and I know that you're going to go through some issues too. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. It's not always the easiest thing to do, but I guarantee you, again, you will be happy at the end of the day, and you will realize, guess what? You ain't die. I did not die. I did not, I did not get skinny. I may have lost a pound, but trust me, I've gained it back since. I've definitely gained it back since. So it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But that fear was paralyzing me, right? That fear was paralyzing me for me to make that investment. Other things that, you may be fearful of, fearful that no one's going to purchase your products. No one is going to purchase your services. When I first started out, oh my goodness, I was like, who's going to buy? Who's going to buy? Who's going to buy? How long is it going to take me for me to become successful? How long is it going to take for me to, make that first $100? How long is it going to take for me to make that first $1,000? And because I kept putting all this pressure on myself, how long, it paralyzed me to the point where I didn't produce anything for anyone to purchase. I did not produce anything for anyone to purchase because I kept thinking about what if they didn't purchase? But guess what? They can't purchase nothing if there's nothing to purchase. Duh. I had to learn that, and I had to get over that fear and just do it. Put myself out there, whether it was good, bad, or indifferent. I made it as good as I thought it could be at the time. And afterwards, I continued to enhance. So it wasn't perfect. I did not let perfection hold me down. Okay, because that happens all too often, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I did not let perfection hold me down, hinder me. Okay, so you guys have to get over that fear of what if people don't purchase. Somebody's going to purchase your product if it's worthy. If it's a worthy product and you're marketing it properly, you are going to get a purchase. Okay, and your first purchase is going to fuel your fire for more purchases. Okay. Then I also had a fear when it was brought to my attention that I needed to raise my prices. Because, when we first start out, we want to make sure that everybody is purchasing. So we give them either the homie hookup, like my friend Cheryl Woods would say, give them the homie hookup, or we would undercharge our value. And I did that when I first started. I undercharged my value. So when the time came for me to level up and increase my prices, I was scared. I was like, oh my goodness, who's going to purchase a 1 hour of power with me, a 1 hour session with me for $275? Who's going to do that? Who's going to pay $275 to speak to somebody for an hour? I didn't think people would do it. But guess what? It took me, I think, about maybe 6 weeks before I could talk myself into just putting it out there and seeing. Not only just putting it out there, but also talking through the sales pitch. I had to talk myself through the sales pitch several times before I actually practiced it on someone. I practiced it on someone for the first time. And let me tell you, the first time I was a nervous wreck. I was a nervous wreck. I didn't get the sale. And I was like, but it got easier the next time. I was like, but I did it. And I was proud of myself because I did it. I didn't let the fact that I didn't get the sale hold me down, right? I was more excited about the fact that I actually did the sales pitch because that was the fear. So the next time I did the sales pitch again, guess what? I got the sale. And I was so happy. I mean, I couldn't even believe it. I got off the phone. I had to pinch myself a couple of times. Like, did that just happen? Like, seriously? Did that just happen? But it did. And I was so excited, I was happy about the money. Let's not get crazy. I was happy that somebody actually paid what I was worth. But I was more happy at the fact that I did it, that I overcame the fear. I looked fear in the face and was like, I'm just going to do it. But I was able to do it because I had an accountability partner that was like, Terrell, get it right. Get with it. Get it done. Okay, I want to see that you got it done. And I was able to do it because I had that accountability partner, right? So I'm telling you guys all of these things because one thing affects the other, affects the other, affects the other. And I want you guys to succeed. I don't want your businesses to fail. So if you continue to lowball yourself and be fearful of overcharge, not even overcharging, but charging what you're worth, because I don't want you to overcharge. I want you to charge your value. I want you to charge. You have to know what your services and what your products are worth. If your services and products are not worth $9.99, $999, and it's only worth $9.99, then you need to charge $9.99. Stop playing. Stop playing. But if you know to yourself that your service or product is worth $999, then you got to put it out there and say, okay, I'm charging $999. Don't look for 100 people to buy your product for $999 because everybody may not have $999. Number one. Number two, everybody may not be your target audience, so they're not going to purchase your product. They may not, they may not have synergy with you or whatever it is that you're selling, and that's okay. So if you get 15 people to purchase your $9.99 product, it is better for you to have those 15 people purchase your $9.99 product than for you to undervalue and undersell your product for $29.99, right? Charge what you're worth. Charge what you're worth. Don't let fear hold you back from charging what you're worth. It will affect your business. It will help you. It will make your business fail on so many different levels. There's so many different reasons why we're fearful in business, right? Again, jumping out on a leap of faith on this new service, on this new product. You're like, oh my God, should I be doing this service or should I be putting out this product? I know it's good. I know how to teach it. I know how to present it, whatever it is, right? I know how to do it. But will people purchase it? Don't let fear stand in your way. Don't let fear stand in your way. So those were my 3 things for the day. I'm just going to do a quick recap. Number 1 is accountability, right? We are not going to let a lack of accountability hold us down or make our business fail. We're going to get accountability partners. We're going to hire coaches. We are going to, come up with an advisory board. We're going to do whatever we have to do to make sure that we have the right accountability to make sure that our business is sustainable. We're going to make sure that we have the right accounting and budgeting. We're going to make sure that we sacrifice whatever it is that we need to sacrifice so that we have the money to do the things that we need to do. We need to make those investments, and we need to make sure that our business is thriving because we made the initial investment, right? We cannot expect other people to invest in us if we're not willing to invest in ourselves. Right? You have to make the initial investment before anyone else will be willing to make it. Okay? And then the last but not least is fear. Last but not least is fear. Don't let fear stand in the way of you pursuing your goals, for you pursuing your dreams. Don't let fear stand in the way of you continuing to walk in excellence. Do whatever it is that you have to do to overcome that fear. Close your eyes, jump, take a leap of faith and do it. You can't say that you can't say that you believe in God and that you have faith, but yet still you're fearful. Have concern, not fear. Be smart in your decision-making process, but do not have fear. Okay? There's a big, big, big difference. There's a huge difference there. And I want you guys to fully understand that. So I hope these 3 tips, these 3 reasons why businesses fail was very helpful to you guys. Once again, if you are out there, share this out in your community. I'm sure that other people would like to hear this information. It will become useful to you. For those of you who are joining in from the outside of the community, once again, if you would like to get in on the action, go to bit.ly/I am a producer and just ask to join in the community. It is free. We all like free stuff. They say free is for me. Not all free stuff is good stuff though, but this free stuff is a great thing. Okay. This free stuff is good stuff. So I Am a Producer is our online community where we support each other, hold each other accountable, and get educated, get new resources, tools, and strategies to help you thrive in your life and in your business. I am Terrell Ebony, your life and business strategist, CEO of Find Your Purpose, national empowerment speaker, author, and the executive director and founder for the Misunderstood Youth Development Center out here in Queens, New York, where I currently reside. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to do so by joining our community or going to my website. And the website is www.terrellebony.com. I'm going to put that up in the comment section. www.terrellebony.com. For you guys who don't know, I am doing for the first time ever, the first annual, because I will be doing it next year. I've already started planning. The first annual I Am a Producer tour. The I Am a Producer tour is me going out to 6 states in 6 months and talking to people about how to find, embrace, and live in their purpose. How to find, embrace, and live in your purpose. So depending on where you are in life right now, some of you guys are still trying to figure it out. So you're trying to find your purpose. Some of you have found it and now trying to embrace it. Some of you have embraced it and you are currently living in it. You're like, yes, I am winning all day. Okay, so I have something for each and every one of you. We start the tour out in June. So that is literally today. We start the tour. June is today. Oh my God, it is June 1st. It is 6 months into the year. Can you guys believe it? I can't believe it. This time is just flying by. But in June 24th, we are, our first stop is in Atlanta, Georgia. Our first stop is in Atlanta, Georgia. For more details and to register, for those of you who are out there in Atlanta, definitely go to my website, www.terrellebony.com, to the I Am a Producer page, and you will get all the details and you will be able to register for the I Am a Producer tour stop in Atlanta, Georgia. In July, we are going to be in Texas. In August, we'll be in Sacramento, California. In September, we will be in Jacksonville, Florida. And October, we're in Baltimore, Maryland. And then back home to New York in November for the finale. Okay, so I am hoping to see some of you guys there. Definitely, again, share this out. If you guys know someone that are in any of those states that need some services, that need to find, embrace, or live in their purpose, definitely tell them about the tour stops. I would love to see you guys there. Until tomorrow morning with your tea in hand, I will bid you guys adieu. Have a fantastic and a productive day. Remember, I am a producer. That is what I want you guys to say. Affirm it, believe it, achieve it. Okay? Have a productive day. I will see you lovelies later. Bye-bye.